So, are you thinking about vacationing in Miami? Let me give you some top places where you should stay, where you should go, what you should try. That's travel agent approved. Hey and welcome. And if you don't know already, my name is Tamika, your favorite travel advisor. And on this channel, I'm going to give you tips, tricks, reviews that are travel agent approved. So the goal of this channel is that I want to be a guide. I want to help connect you with people that you love. I want to inspire you to live bigger through travel. So what I need you to do is to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get to the good stuff. So let's first of all talk about Miami. Welcome to Miami. Okay, so a little backstory. I actually grew up in Miami, Fort Lauderdale as well. So I may be a little bit biased, and I'm probably a little bit biased to any location that has a beach. So just a little info and a background on that. So let's talk about a little bit, or in this video, I'm just going to give you kind of a little bit of an overview about where to go, where to stay, what you should try, what you should eat, all in reference to Miami. And then at the end, I have a special gift that's just for you. And so let's do it. So how do you get there? You actually have two options. You can fly into Miami International Airport, or you can fly into Fort Lauderdale International Airport. That's about 35-40 minutes north of Miami. It's all up to you. Miami International Airport is pretty busy. Actually, it's very busy. And actually, Fort Lauderdale International Airport is getting kind of busy as well. So, but either way, those are great options for you to fly in to go to Miami. Okay, let's talk about where to stay in Miami. So I would advise you to stay on Collins Avenue. Now, Avenue is set up to where on one side you have all your shopping, you have all of your hotels, and on the other side you have what? The beach. So it's a great location to stay. You can have all of your fine dining. You can have your casual dining. You can do some great shopping, some great sightseeing just on that strip itself. And I know a lot of times I would go, when I lived there, we would go at night. And I mean, there's always some type of live music. There's always some type of entertainment that you can just kind of just start feeling the vibes and kind of seeing people do their thing. So Collins Avenue is a great place to stay. Okay, so let's talk about what you should do and what you should see. Of course, obviously, you should go on a cruise. The Port of Miami is in Miami. It's one of the busiest ports in the U.S. There's major cruise lines that go in and out of the Port of Miami, like Carnival, Royal Caribbean, Disney, Norwegian, Princess. I mean, just to name a few, but there are tons of cruise ships that you can book a cruise through when you stay in Miami. Now, a bonus tip. I always recommend my clients to either book vacation stay one day prior to their departure of their cruise, or if they can book it a few days prior to them leaving for their cruise. Now, the reason why is because there could be a chance that there could be some flight delays, or something that goes wrong with your baggage. So you just don't want a chance investing all of your, you invested your time and your money in going on your cruise, and you don't want it to be canceled because of a flight delay, or you don't have any luggage. So at least if you do it a few days prior to, if you had to make arrangements to where you need to go buy some clothes because your bags won't get there in time, it gives you enough time to kind of work those things out. The next thing that I would recommend would be Well, actually, it's with the cruises as well, but there's also some day cruises that you can do. There are some celebrity cruises where you can do and go see kind of where all the celebrities live. And it's just a really good time to kind of just see that part of Miami from that perspective of being on a little boat. So that's always a good option to do while you're in Miami. So my next thing that I recommend that you should do is do a speedboat tour on the Florida Everglades. Now, this is something that you don't have to be a thrill seeker to do this. I'm not that person. I'm not the one that is do all the roller coasters. Now I'll go look at them and I will, cheer on the next person that wants to go on, but I'm just not that person. But the speedboat tours, they are a lot. When I say a lot of fun, they are a lot of fun. But the only thing that I would recommend, or one of the things that I would recommend, is that you make sure that you got your glasses secure. You got anything that's on you, you make sure that it's secure, because when that wind hits you, baby, it can knock some things off. So that includes ladies, some ladies and fellas, whatever your preference is. That includes them lace fronts. That includes those hair extension and lashes. You might not want to wear lashes for this excursion, but just make sure that they either you glue them babies on really good. You make sure that they're really, really secure, because I guarantee that it's a high probability that they're gonna go flying off. Going with the wind fabulous. Okay. Okay, so the next thing that I recommend is that you do some jet ski rentals on Biscayne Bay. Now, not only is this just exhilarating, it's a lot of fun, and then you also get to see um, the skyline of Miami at a different perspective. And depending on what time of the day that you go, I mean, of course, it'll probably be in the daytime, mainly in the daytime, but it is such a good kind of view of Miami, because you just don't see that from that side unless you're either in a boat or you are on some type of water thingamajiggy. And then I forgot to mention, sometimes you can also get to see dolphins. So if you are a dolphin fan, there is a probability that you may see some dolphins. So okay, so the next thing that I would recommend is deep sea fishing. Now, if you are a fishing person, this is something that you must try. It's way different than just you sitting on the side of the dock of the bay, or whatever how that song goes. Sitting on the dock of the bay. Yeah, okay, that one. But it's a little different. I mean, it's a lot different. You're gonna see some bigger fish. So you're gonna see some mahi mahi, some mackerel, grouper, some barracuda. I mean, anything is kind of possible when you are, the further you go out and the deeper the water is, it's a chance that you're going to see all types of marine life. So definitely check that out. Okay, so the next thing that I recommend is Little Havana walking tours. So if you don't know already, Miami is like a smotherboard of different culture, which consists of, different music, different flavors, different people, different language. I mean, it's kind of like, I believe, the closest thing that you're going to get to actually being on those different islands, but actually within a state, if that makes sense. So you're going to get a little feel of Cuba. You're going to get a little feel of Jamaica. You're going to get a little feel of Haiti. All of those Caribbean islands, they're just kind of all together. So it's such a great place to go and experience some Caribbean culture. But back to Little Havana walking tours. This is actually a awesome thing you can do, especially like with family, even if you have like little ones, because they get to kind of see a lot of things and you're walking, so they are kind of being able to see experience different senses, um, with their eyes, with their nose, with their different things you can taste while you're on there, on the walking tour. Um, Let me see. You must try a cubana. Now, cubana is a Cuban sandwich. It's something that is just a whole bunch of goodness just mixed up in this little flatbread with a whole bunch of meat in between. So if you are a foodie, you must try a Cuban sandwich. And how can I forget? Besides the Cuban sandwich, you have to try Cuban coffee. So I love me some coffee, and some of the best tasting coffee that I've had, besides Jamaica, is some Cuban coffee. So you must try that as well. Now, if you are a foodie, another great place to go, is, well, actually, it's actually where I recommend that you should stay, which is Collins Avenue, and they have so many types of cuisines, from Mediterranean, Italian, steakhouse. They have some Asian. They have so many different cuisine types that you can try. What I do recommend also is that you try some ceviche. And usually there's a lot of places, restaurants there, that have their own variation of ceviche. It's kind of like a staple food, especially with Florida's hot and humid climate. The ceviche that's cold and nice and refreshing, it's just something that is a must try. Now, some other places, if you're talking along the lines of food that you must try, like I said before, Miami is just a smothered board of a whole bunch of cultures. So if you like Brazilian food, if you like Peru food, if you like Jamaican, Bahamian, Haitian, um, what's some other ones? Puerto Rican. I mean, there's tons of stuff to choose from. Now, they may not be exactly on Collins Avenue, but they are in the area. And which I forgot. Another location that you need to visit is Bayside. Now, Bayside is just a big old shop, basically a big old shopping center that has that actually is right. Biscayne Bay is like right in front of it, so they do have some options where you can take some little day cruises there as well. But they have tons of different cuisines that you can try. And a lot of the times you'll see a lot of people, they will, different restaurants, they'll be having little samples that you can just try and just get a little taste of it, so you can kind of try it before you buy it. Because sometimes, some things be looking really, really good, but they don't really taste that good. But yeah, so you can try it there. And then, oh, seafood. How can I forget seafood? There's tons of places there that has really good seafood. Calamari. I love me some calamari. Ooh, I love calamari. So anyway, yeah, try out Bayside. So I know that I gave you a lot of information. So and actually I could probably double back and add in some more stuff, because as I'm thinking of it, I'm like, oh, I need to tell them about this and tell them about this, but I'm just gonna try to keep it simple. But anyway, here comes the good part. So I am giving out a free 7-day sample itinerary. Follow that little 7-day itinerary and not have to worry about where I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to research this. Just follow the itinerary. And I can't guarantee that you'll have a good time, but what I can guarantee is that you will see different sides of Miami and Florida. Okay. So you've made it this long to the end of the video. You might as well go ahead and download it. And I think that is it. So I hope that you comment, and you subscribe. Also hit that notification bell. And remember, I post content every week, every Thursday. 7 p.m. Central Time. So, with that being said, I am sending you lots of love, lots of joy, and lots of sunny travels. Bye.